Hey guys, I wanted to bring some attention to this case about a missing mother and her two sons. This is Abigail. She also goes by Avi or Abigail, which is, there's a different spelling. She's 33 years old, and then her two sons. Her two sons are also missing, Koa Kai as well as Kush Kohole. Koa is 9 years old and Kush is 6 years old. I believe Koa now would be 11 and Kush would be 8 years old. She was last seen with her sons at the Ala Wai Harbor in Honolulu. The family is believed to have boarded a sailing vessel. They were planning to leave on a year-long sea journey. However, the family never returned and has not been heard from since. The family has ties to Florida, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. This is the boat that they were reportedly last seen on. This is Captain Don Lang, who was last reportedly seen with them. Here's another view of the boat. The boat's name is Ishi. Here is a photo taken off of her sister's TikTok. This is Captain Don Lang with Abigail and her son. This is her son to the right in the red circle. Here's another close-up of them. This is taken from Abigail's Instagram with her and her sons. So I'm going to read an article that I found online in regards to Abigail. Abigail and her two young sons reportedly boarded a boat with its captain in October 2022 at the Ala Wai Yacht Harbor on Oahu, Hawaii, and have never been seen or heard from since, the FBI says. As some background into the people involved, Abigail would now be 33 years old. Her sons are Koa Kai and Kush Kohole. Koa would now be 11 and Kush would be 8. The father of at least one of the boys is Vander Nelson. We can confirm he is Kush's father, and based on online posts, it does appear that he is also Koa's dad. Both Abigail and Vander posted a lot previously online about their children. Here is a photo of Vander Nelson, ex/baby daddy. Abigail has been described by law enforcement as someone who lived a nomadic lifestyle, lived off the grid, cut ties with her family, and terminated her last known cell phone service in November 2022, a month after getting on the boat, and whose sons did not attend school. The FBI have said it is possible Abigail was or is trying to hide from someone rather than simply living a nomadic lifestyle. News about her family's disappearance only emerged this year, despite it being years since they have been heard from. When questioned about why it took so long for the case to become public, the FBI have said they have reached a dead end and now need the public's assistance. FBI Honolulu's special agent in charge, Stephen Merrill, said the Coast Guard contacted the FBI in 2023 after witnesses reported seeing the family get onto the boat at the Ala Wai Yacht Harbor, and although the captain was seen returning with the boat, the family did not return. After no activity or updates, the FBI saw the need to increase publicity, especially because two minors are involved, and we have an interest in protecting them, Merrill said. FBI agents have interviewed various witnesses, family members, and others, including the boat captain, who said the family got seasick and departed his vessel by unknown means, possibly another vessel, but that has not been substantiated, an FBI spokeswoman said. The FBI did not disclose the captain's name. There are many online comments indicating that the boat captain is a man named Donald Lang. In March 2023, Donald was reported missing. In an article from October 2023, it was reported that Donald had been found safe. Donald and his boat, a 55-foot sailboat called Ishi, were found in the Hawaiian Islands. Just arrived 348 days nonstop, about 16,000 miles, Lang wrote on TikTok. After we shared the Coast Guard's concerns about Ishi and published an electronic latitude in March, where some readers weren't shy to comment from their armchairs about the apparent condition of Ishi, including wondering if she had a list. Lang himself commented on that story 3 days ago. Thanks for the heartfelt concern. I was fine, and everyone knew I packed for a year offshore, and they knew not to worry unless a year's gone by. I love it at sea, and it's where I like to be. Let's read this comment that someone made here. Was going to be dropped off on Maui on his way through. She met Donald Lang on a sailboat website for a live aboard. He introduced her to many divers and people, so she felt safe. A picture was taken of them leaving Honolulu but never returned. He refuses to take a polygraph test. We are asking the public to make Donald Lang do the right thing for our family and participate in a lie detector test. It is important we dig deeper and hold the last person with her responsible. If not, then he is loose around our community of children. I'm asking everyone to come together to hear why Mr. Donald Lang does not want to put our family at ease. Okay, continuing the article. On TikTok, Lang was a bit more pointed. Who's the asshole that reported me missing? Can't an old salt get some peace and quiet? So here's someone's comment right here. Anna, this girl's asking, what happened to the woman and her kids that went with him? Tim goes, Anna, there is no mention of any crew by Lang himself, but no one associated with Ishi appears to be missing. Okay, well, maybe they got on a different boat and she went missing off a different boat. I'm not sure. Steve Merrill said the FBI does not know whether foul play is involved. There had been no indication anything was wrong at the time. It was thought that they were leaving the state. He also said the boat captain is a person of interest but has not been arrested or charged with any crime. The FBI also interviewed Vander, Abigail's ex-baby daddy. According to court documents, Abigail was said to be afraid of Vander. Court records show Abigail filed for and obtained 2 temporary restraining orders against Vander. The last petition for a TRO was filed October 29, 2019 on Maui. There was no proof of service of the TRO on Vander until 5 months later. Court minutes dated March 16, 2020 say that petitioner requests to dismiss the petition. She feels safe since he's not on the island. The court will leave TRO in place until it expires. The last entry on March 27, 2020 in the minutes says a TRO was served March 25, 2020 on Vander. Neither Abigail or Vander have a serious criminal history. Vander was convicted in 2013 for failure to appear. This is a petty misdemeanor for which he was fined $100. Abigail was cited in 2018 for unauthorized camping on the shoreline in Olowalu, Maui. Stephen said the family has been cooperative with the FBI, but he did not know what caused her to cut ties with her family. Abigail's parents live on Maui, and she also has other connections on Hawaii Island, Kauai, and Maui. She has other family members living on the mainland with ties to California, Naples, Florida, Petoskey, Michigan, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Abigail is 6'2", and she also goes by the names Abby, Avi, Abigail, and Avi. Anyone with information on the Bernstein's family whereabouts is urged to call the FBI's Honolulu field office or the FBI's toll-free tip line. You can also contact your local FBI office or the nearest American Embassy consulate or submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov. All right, so if you live in Hawaii, if you live in Maui or any of the islands, please keep a lookout for Abigail Bernstein. She goes by Avi. She has 2 missing sons as well with her, Koa as well as Kush. This is one of her sons, Kush Kohole Bernstein. He was born in 2015, so that would make him about 9 years old. And also Koa Kai Bernstein. He was born in January 2013, which would make him 12 years old today. So if you guys live on any of the islands, please keep your eyes out. So if you live on any of the islands here in Hawaii, please keep a lookout for Abigail and her 2 sons. I have a lot of questions going on in my mind right now, like in regards to the captain. Obviously, he hasn't been arrested or named a suspect. It's kind of very vague in terms of, okay, well, where did you last see them? Weren't they on your boat? Did they get off the boat somewhere? Where did they get off the boat? Also, if they met online, there had to have been some sort of communication. Maybe the FBI could tap into the messages that her and Captain Don Lang were sharing, to see maybe like why she was seeking to go out on this year-long excursion with her 2 kids, especially not having them in school. Also, was the captain trying to keep her safe, and just aiding her to help her get away from someone or something? She did have 2 TROs against her ex and her kid's dad, so not sure if she was trying to escape that in some secret manner. Who knows? But yeah, there's a lot of questions running around. I kind of have to organize my thoughts. I'm sure you guys do because there's just a lot of information here. But again, please keep on a lookout for them. And I believe her sister has a TikTok under Bring Abigail Home, which also has some information as well. So I'm going to be doing some digging on this. You guys can totally help dig into like social media, things like that. Any news articles, please send my way. So hopefully we can bring them back home safely.